Hey everyone, we had to wrap this up pretty quick because school is about to end.
We're not teaching class this year, that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, we're not teaching class, this is actually our lunch period, and we took the whole period recording this stuff, so I could be playing soccer right now. So anyway, let's wrap this up with the GameCube and the Sega Dreamcast, which was in itself one of the most amazing systems. After Sega, that was my friend Silver. After Sega eventually started to crumble because Nintendo was just becoming so much more popular. Even though we gave it a better rating than Nintendo, the Nintendo 64. The general public did not, and everyone preferred Nintendo. So Sega was starting to crumble, and out of the ashes came the Sega Dreamcast, which was one of the most amazing systems to ever come out.
Once more, the first 128-bit console.
128 bits. That's twice the bits of 64. Why are we talking about bits? Does that even make sense? Bits was a pretty common word back then, and basically everyone had no idea what it is, what they were. But let it be known that the Dreamcast had 128 bits, double the bits of Nintendo 64.
4 times the Saturn power.
4 times the Saturn power, exactly. So let's talk about that. The Dreamcast was much easier to program for games. It had. Yeah, that was our janitor. Anyway, let's get back to games.
You start off?
Yeah, you start off.
All right, Sega Dreamcast, around 2000.
Actually, 1999.
Oh, I thought it was late
1999? I think it was in 9. Oh man, they turned the lights off. They want us to really stop. Come on, man, let's do this. No.
All right, so it came out with Seaman, which is a virtual pet game. Kind of
fish?
Yeah, weird fish thing. We had Seaman, Echo the Dolphin, which was a very popular franchise for the Sega Genesis. Sonic Adventure, one of the best platformer games ever.
And they really boosted Sonic's reputation.
Got right back up there, and then some.
And my personal favorite, Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
That was the first Resident Evil with the 3D rendered background, and basically it was way good. So the Dreamcast basically failed not because of a Nintendo system,
but they put too much focus into hardware and add-ons rather than the games themselves.
Actually, the games are pretty good.
No, but they put a lot more focus into the add-ons though near the end, not really just throw the space in.
Also, we're going to talk about Sony a little bit. The PlayStation 2 really outdid the Dreamcast because of its DVD player function. So, would you want to buy a cheap DVD player and the newest game system combined, or just a regular game system? Because DVDs were getting very popular at the time, but the DVD player themselves were very, very expensive. So, anyways, the GameCube. Let me say one more thing about the Dreamcast. It actually had a CVI plus G format their games, and they were basically you were able to copy them, and there was no special coding protecting from copied games.
Yeah, another thing on that note, Dreamcast had an emulator program that was technically legal. Sega didn't mind it. That would let you play PlayStation games and the Dreamcast with extra detail.
So basically, everybody started copying games and playing PlayStation games on their Dreamcast, thus improving the reputation of Sony because the PlayStation was Sony's system. So basically, let's wrap this up. The GameCube. We're gonna have to do this because we have to walk out of here because school just ended. The GameCube was basically a very, 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 very good system. It was also overran by the PS2. The PS2 both killed the Dreamcast and the GameCube, but it had its fair share of thank you, Ben. it had its fair share of good games such as Resident Evil 4. I'm a big Resident Evil fan. Resident Evil junkie, actually. So, then Nintendo basically came out with the Wii, and Sega fell apart after
And thus they became a third-party developer.
yeah, basically they only make games now. So, I'd like to give a little bit of a salute to Sega, and I still think Nintendo's a better company, but they still make some pretty damn good games these days. Anyway, this is Mike, and signing out. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to look at Ben's,
Alphonse 56. I'm in his subscribers box.
yeah, so, I'll post the link, and everyone have a very good weekend.